According to polling analyst Harry Enton, Donald Trump's chances of being re-elected in November are growing worse every day as women increasingly say they won't vote for him. Writing for CNN, Enton said the president is on the verge of losing the female vote by a historic margin. After reviewing polling over the last 70 years, the pollster wrote, Joe Biden is leading among female registered voters by 59% to 35%, a 25-point margin when the numbers aren't rounded. That's a significant increase from his 19-point advantage earlier this year and the 14-point lead Hillary Clinton had in the final 2016 pre-election polls of registered voters. Clinton had a 13-point edge with likely female voters. Advertisement Enton notes that, should those numbers hold up, Biden would beat the high watermark voting totals achieved by both former President Lyndon Johnson and Richard Nixon. The only year that comes close to what we see in the polls right now is 1964. That year, Democrat Lyndon Johnson won nationally by 23 points overall, and Gallup had him taking the women's vote by 24 points. He wrote, Biden's doing a point better than Johnson did among female voters, even as he is doing 13 points worse overall. In no other year since 1952 did the Democratic nominee win among female voters by more than 15 points. If we look at Republican nominees as well, Richard Nixon won the women's vote by 24 points in 1972 as he won nationally by 23 points. What keeps Biden's numbers against Trump from being overwhelming is the fact that President still does better with men, with the pollster writing. Perhaps what makes Biden more impressive with women is how weak he is with men. He's seen only a 2-point climb with them from earlier this year and is still losing them to Trump by 6 points. That's about how Clinton did with them in the final 2016 pre-election polling. Clinton trailed by 5 and 7 points among registered voters and likely male voters, respectively. As Enton notes, Biden's strength with women is an extra benefit in that female turnout is traditionally larger on election day. Still, you'd rather have women on your side than men for the simple reason that they make up a slightly larger share of voters. Biden's overall advantage would be about a point less if women and the men made up an equal share of the electorate. That doesn't matter at this moment, but it could if the polls tighten up, he wrote before concluding. For now, all we can say is if this election were just left up to men, we'd be talking about a clear Trump lead instead of what it is in reality, a big Biden advantage. Advertisement. Enjoy good journalism? Then let us make a small request. The COVID crisis has cut advertising rates in half, and we need your help. Like you, we here at Raw Story believe in the power of progressive journalism. Raw Story readers power David K. Johnston's DC report, which we've expanded to keep watch in Washington. We've exposed billionaire tax evasion and uncovered White House efforts to poison our water. We've revealed financial scams that prey on veterans, and legal efforts to harm workers exploited by abusive bosses. And unlike other news outlets, we've decided to make our original content free. But we need your support to do what we do. Raw Story is independent, unbinged from corporate overlords. We fight to ensure no one is forgotten. We need your support in this difficult time. Every reader contribution, whatever the amount, makes a tremendous difference. Invest with us. Make a one-time contribution to Raw Story Investigates, or click here to become a subscriber. Thank you. Click to donate by check. Value Raw Story? Then let us make a small request. The COVID crisis has cut advertising rates in half, and we need your help. Like you, we believe in the power of progressive journalism, and we're investing in investigative reporting as other publications give it the axe. Raw Story readers power David K. Johnston's DC report, which we've expanded to keep watch in Washington. We've exposed billionaire tax evasion and uncovered White House efforts to poison our water. We've revealed financial scams that prey on veterans, and efforts to harm workers exploited by abusive bosses. We need your support to do what we do. Raw Story is independent. You won't find mainstream media bias here. Every reader contribution, whatever the amount, makes a tremendous difference. Invest with us in the future. Make a one-time contribution to Raw Story Investigates, or click here to become a subscriber. Thank you. Report typos and corrections to email protected. Let's block ads.
Show your love for him. Click the link in description. Thanks for watching.